William Byron is one of the newest and up-and-coming stars in racing today, getting his start on sim racing and taking NASCAR by storm, winning the 2017 Xfinity Championship and getting a ride with NASCAR's most popular team, Hendrick Motorsports. He showed promise but never found victory lane in 2020. Now in 2021, he is driving in full force, claiming his second win and making an attempt at a deep playoff run. Unfortunately, bad luck has plagued him and he was eliminated. But nonetheless, he has demonstrated that he belongs among the best in stock car racing. And throughout his 4 years in the series, he has produced some of the best paint schemes ever seen in the sport. It's just something about the 24 car that keeps on putting out gems. So, let's have a look at the best one so far. For this list, I will not be including his Xfinity, Trucks, iRacing, or Feeder Series schemes. Of course, it's all an opinion, and these are just my favorite, though I will be making a case for each. Starting at number 10 is the Ricky Hendrick Tribute Scheme. I'm definitely on the fence about this one, and many fans don't like it as much, but I do like the early 2000s look of it and its simplicity. It's eye-catching and easy to spot. And now Kyle Larson has taken the 2021 season by storm and has really taken the identity of the scheme, and he's also added a bit of fame to it. But let's not forget that it was rocked by William Byron as well. At number 9, we have the Liberty University 2020 scheme. This was the scheme that Byron got his first Cup Series win with, and honestly, I don't think it's that good. The colors are drab, and the flames on the front are kind of awkward, but I still think it looks better than the 2021 version, an opinion I'm sure isn't shared among many fans. But I find it to look bold and powerful still, with the colors paired together seamlessly. The 2021 scheme just doesn't do it for me, with the white top portion and the stars adorning the bottom, just adding extra complexity that allows both the 2020 scheme and the Ricky Hendrick tribute to surpass it. If this list had 11 spots, the 2021 scheme would definitely take it. Now in 8th is Byron's 2020 blue and orange flame paint scheme, which he ran at the 2020 Daytona 500 and won his dual race in. The first true flame scheme on this list. This was a scheme for Exalte's Color of the Year, similar to the All-Star scheme he ran, but this one is miles better. The only reason it is not higher is because the usual classic contrast between the bright flames and dark blue body of the 24 car is lessened on this one. In 7th, is his 2019 Patriotic Liberty paint scheme. For me, this scheme is the best Liberty University scheme he has ever run. This is the one he captured the pole of the Coke 600 with. The flowing design, and once again bold red, white, and blue along with the Patriotic Liberty logo almost make it look like you could taste the colors, fitting for a Coke race. This does have complexity like the last Liberty paint scheme listed, but I think for this one it works with it rather than against it. In 6th is his Exalte 2020 Kobe Bryant tribute scheme. This was run right after Kobe's tragic helicopter crash, along with other drivers running paint schemes as well. Along with it being an exceptionally fitting tribute as the number 24 car, it actually looks really good, and I wish they kept it around. Purple and yellow always look amazing together, and purple schemes in general are a blessing to see on the track. Getting to the midpoint in the number 5 spot is the Days of Thunder tribute from 2019. I love this scheme, and I don't think I need to explain why it's on this list. It's a throwback to one of the greatest racing movies of all time, and wonderfully done at that. And I'm sure some would place it higher, but for me it just doesn't top the rest. In the number 4 spot is the last Hertz paint scheme he ran in 2020. Though the older schemes were nice and simple, this one is the one that is most eye-catching. With classic Bumblebee racing stripes fit for a Camaro, Byron rocked the scheme until COVID had Hertz back out from NASCAR. It's unfortunate because their schemes were absolutely A1. And now getting into the top 3, next is Byron's rookie season 2018 throwback scheme. Now it's no surprise this is on this list, as it's a tribute to Jeff Gordon and the Rainbow Warriors that dominated in the 1990s. Hendrick really put the legacy and spirit of the number 24 into the team once Byron took the helm from Elliott, and this paint scheme demonstrated that perfectly. The DuPont colors are as radiant as ever and are going to be quite hard to top as we move up this list. And in the number 2 spot is debatably the greatest flame paint scheme in NASCAR history, William Byron's 2018 to 2020 primary scheme. This is pretty much my favorite scheme ever, apart from Bill Elliott's Maxonite car. The brilliant flashes of red over the dark blue surrounded by multicolored flames is an insane sensory overload, but it just goes so well together. It's a shame he never won in it. Watching it fly around the track was always a treat, and I'm glad they at least ran it for the last race of 2020. Now before we arrive at number 1, we have some honorable mentions, which I'll move through quickly. First up, we have the old Patriotic Flames, though the colors were weak compared to the other flame schemes, mostly due to the white background and the yellow number 24 just looking out of place. And of course, I couldn't go through this list without mentioning Valvoline. Though the schemes of Valvoline are not his best among his sponsors, I do like the one he ran at the Roval this year, before he was taken out by Tyler Reddick. Next is the Auto Guard scheme that he ran at the All-Star race in 2019, and ran well at that. Once again, simplistic, with the yellow 24 popping out. Next is the 2021 Exalte Color of the Year scheme. It's a weird color, but I like the tame aesthetic of it all. And though I said no iRacing schemes, I'd just like to say that I really like the one that he won at Richmond with in the Pro Invitational Series. It has a dark and spooky vibe that would have been really cool to run in October. And now, on to number 1, Willy Byron's best paint scheme of all time. And of course, this is his 2021 primary scheme. A lot, and I mean a lot of people were on the fence about this one when it was revealed. I was too. I thought, how dare they take my flames away? But once I saw it on track at Daytona qualifying, it was magnificent. The black canvas with the rainbow strikes kept the number 24 design consistency alive, while also allowing for a new and unique look. The red top of the car is the best part for me, really jiving with the yellow 24. In part, it is a scheme akin to Jeff Gordon's Rainbow Warrior days, but it is quite far from it. Really, you could place the 2020 flame scheme in the number 1 spot, and this one in number 2. The only reason I've placed this higher on this list is that it is unique to Byron. It gives him his own identity and look on the track. The flame scheme that took the number 2 spot is almost a direct copy and paste of one of Jeff Gordon's final flame schemes from his Exalte days. But this one is unique. And that is the top 10 best William Byron paint schemes, at least from the Cup Series. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought of the list. Did you agree? Disagree? And what would your list be? Let me know in the comments and subscribe while you're at it. I'm kind of experimenting with NASCAR content right now. I don't know if I'll be making more. I don't know specifically what I'm doing on YouTube at all at the moment, but if this does well, I just might make more. Thanks for watching.